tease me off. I've never had a video, and I've never been called a certified guitar player, so I feel a little bit left out here. Chet and I were writing a song one time, and I was trying to play the guitar. And he reached over and grabbed it away from me. I said, "What's wrong, Chet?" I said, "Don't I do pretty good?" And he said, "Well," and I said, "Well, come on, tell me, how do you rate me?" He said, "I think you're a little below average." Yeah, I bought that hair, I forget where. I used to wear it all the time, thought, you know, I don't look that good on TV. And then one time it got really sweaty, and I was going to be on the program that night. You know, and when the wind blew, it kind of cleared out. So I thought, I ain't going to wear it tonight. And I walked out and nobody could tell the difference. I said, "Well, why am I doing that?"
I can identify with that. Billy, how did you meet Chet?
1964. Did you were 63 when you met him?
77. I mean,
I don't know why I had 63. That's impossible. Well, I was writing for Jerry Lieber and Mike Stoller in New York. And I had a whole bunch of songs, and they sent me to Nashville. Paid my way, of course. I had no money at that time. I was starving, and New York is not a nice place to be broke. They got me an appointment with Chet, and talked about being nervous. I was nervous as an outhouse rat. And I went into his presence, and I'm telling you, I was really shaking inside, because here's Mr. Guitar, Mr. RCA, Mr. Music Business, as far as I was concerned. And I gave him some songs, and he was playing them. They were acetates back then. So he'd play one and say, "No, I can't use that." And then the phone rang, and he started talking to Bobby Bare. And Bobby Bare had a big hit at that time called Detroit City. And I thought, my goodness, he's talking to Bobby Bare, and Bobby Bare's talking to the king of music, bro, Chet Atkins. I said, I'm in the seat of power right here. And he did take one of the songs. It was, what was it? Blue Roses. That, who recorded it? The guy from Canada, they called him the, well, my memory is really bad. Huh?
Hank Snow?
Huh? Hank Snow. Yeah, the Singing Ranger. I couldn't come up with that. Yeah, he did Blue Roses. And then later on, he did one. He gave one of my songs to Jerry Reed. And so he was, I mean, talk about being nervous. Now, he wasn't nervous. He was just shy. It took us a long time to become friends. And I think humor is what did it. When I came to Nashville later to set up an office for United Artists Music, I was right across the street from him. And so Chet had a way of getting people together at the end of the day, and especially people like Nora Wilson and Jerry Reed and Howard White, people that loved humor. And it was humor that made us become friends, and then golf helped a lot. He started to take me out to the golf course.
Yeah, we've got some pictures of you out on the golf course with Chet.
Oh.
This is Roy Clark.
That was, Roy Clark. He was raising money for the children's hospitals.
And then we've got another one with Chet's celebrity golf tour.
Yeah. Now, what is that? I don't remember, where was that one?
Wasn't that here?
That was Knoxville.
Yeah, I think it was Callaway Gardens, probably. He had the Chet Atkins Country Gentleman golf tournament down there. My goodness. Looks like a desperado.
I've read that you came up with some ideas just from conversation, and one song you all wrote came from something that Paul here was saying about somebody having hormones or something.
Oh yeah. It was. He said something about hormones. Said somebody's hormones got to jumping. And Chet says, "Don't you think that might make a good song?" I said, "Yeah, I guess so. If you think so." Yeah,
that's great. Well, now referring to your album, Songs I Wrote with Chet, and we've got a picture of the album cover. There you go. With your signature on it. And
now,
you said one of the favorite tracks on this of yours is called Django. Django being Django Reinhardt, the gypsy guitarist. So tell us about writing that with Chet, and also tell us, before we play some of it, who we should listen for besides you.
Well, Django Reinhardt was one of Chet's heroes. And he said Django Reinhardt, he was a French gypsy in southern France, and he got, once somebody was having a wedding, he traveled in those caravan things that the gypsies traveled in, and there were some curtains that got on fire, and he was kind of halfway trapped in that vehicle, horse-drawn, I think. And he lost at least 2 of his fingers and part of another, and how he could pick that well. And then Chet was working, I think, in Chicago at the time when Django made his only appearance in this country.
That's a great story. I've heard that story, Chet. Yeah. That's a great story.
And in that song that we wrote together, he said, he talked a verse. He said, it was in Chicago, and I spent my last dollar just to hear him play. He said, I always wished that we could have played together, but it wasn't meant to be.
And Janice Ian is also on this cut.
Yeah, Janice did the background vocals.
So let's listen.
And there was one time when I thought there was a little discord or something, and I looked over at Chet. I said, you think that's right? He said, if Janice thinks it's right, it's right.
Smart.
Of course, he thought it was right, too.
Smart guy.
Very smart.
Let's hear some of that. Django. It's a story song.
At the end, they do a duet with Django. Django the gypsy, born to be a star. He would live to show us all how to play guitar. He grew up performing in a roving gypsy band. Folks loved to hear the magic in his hands, in Django's gifted hands. His fingers moved like lightning when he played guitar, made the gypsies dance and sing round the gypsy fire. His legend spread around the world, and he deserved the fame. And since I heard him play, I'm not the same. I've never been the same. I've never been the same.
Once he played Chicago, and this kid was there that day. I spent my last dollar just to hear him play. I wanted so to tell him what his music meant to me and maybe play a tune together. But it wasn't meant to be.
No, it wasn't meant to be.
Tango, tango, wasn't meant to be.
No, it wasn't meant to be. So Django, if you're listening, you inspired this song. We listen to your music, love to play along. So Django, get your old guitar and play a song or two, and help us make another dream come true. Another